Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace be upon you all. I want to welcome you all to yet another program, which is actually the same what we did previously, but this time around I'm using shortcuts. So this is again the same introductory program wherein we printed this message, but this time we're using shortcuts. Now when we use a shortcut, actually we are giving the job to assembler to do things for us. But before that, we have to say a model here. We have to specify which memory model we are using. What actually we are doing is, you could see here we have dot data, but no data segment directives, no end segment directives. We had code, no assumes here. This will be done by the assembler itself. But we have to tell assembler which memory model assembler is going to use. But what is this memory model? Now memory model is, if we could have here basically 5 memory models, in fact 6. We could have tiny, small, medium, compact, large and huge. If we have we have 2 types of programs. One is called as a COM program and one is called as an EXE. Now COM program will have only one segment. What we see previously with 4 segments, data, core, extra, stack, they will be having, COM program will have only one segment, and in that segment everything will be put, whether it is data, code, stack or whatever. Actually it occupies the whole RAM. We actually use COM programs for the short programs, but EXE programs have all the 4 segments. But we have other segments also, other memory models also, which could use different segmentation of memory. For example, if we have a tiny here, if we say tiny, that's equivalent to COM, that will have only one segment for everything. But if we say small, it will have 2 segments, one for the code, one for the data, each 64K long. If we say medium, it can have any number of code segments but only one data segment. Then we have compact, which has one code segment, 64K length and any number of data segments. Then we have large and huge. We could say here large or huge. They can have any number of data segments as well as any number of code segments, and that too of any size. So writing here the memory model, appropriate memory model, tells assembler how to segmentize the RAM. Then we say dot stack, dot data, no end as directives to end the data, to start the data. Here we say just dot data, that's it. And rest will be done by the assembler. Similarly, we say dot code, and rest will be done by the assembler. No assumes here. We don't have link with anything here. It will be done by the assembler. And the last difference here is at the rate of here. We have to use, previously we did move AX data, but now we are using at the rate of. This is the only difference we gotta do. And last thing which I did here is dot exit. It's again the shortcut for exiting to the DOS. That is, it's equivalent to writing move AH 4CH and calling interrupt 21H. That means instead of that we could write dot exit, it will exit to the DOS. So this is how we do use shortcuts in our assembly programs. Hope you got it, and wait for the next program. Thank you very much.